And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started, and on the mound in this one, Taijuan Walker. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And now here is Francisco Lindor. Marchand sizes this one up, has room, and he makes the catch. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. It features a great veteran presence, Pete Alonso.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure. And he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in. But somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something. From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Off the mark there. The count now 2-2.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. In there at the knees, it's 0-1. And that one a little bit high. Two outs, base is empty. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 34th of the season. It's 1-0.
It's no surprise this guy has won the home run derby multiple times. He was born to hit them. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets to jog around the bases. Good for him.
Brandon Nimmo in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. And that one is inside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Castellanos makes the play, and that is that. A Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia. Now the starting pitcher in this one, David Peterson. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Trey Turner at the plate.
Trey Turner.
Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one popped in the air, left field. And out number 1 on the grab. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Siggy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
One down, Phillies down a run. That one outside. And that's ball 1. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Next offering upstairs. That one hit to right. Marte gets under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman Bryce Harper.
2 down, base is empty. So Harper stands in. Another solid power season. Ball 1 there. Missed with a changeup. 2-0. And another ball. There's There's a strike, and now 3-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Top of the second.
Leading
Here's
off
Starling
for
Marte.
the Mets, right fielder Starling Marte.
Marte in his 12th season hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. There's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Ball.
Pitch
Ball, that's
misses,
off the plate.
and that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that
The
pitch.
designated
Clearly he
hitter,
had him
Jeff
fooled.
McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Off the plate,
ball 1.
and that's ball 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 7th, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And that's in there for strike 1. McNeil stands at first with 1 out. And that is out of play. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, it's a nice job with the cover right there. He didn't exactly catch the corner of the zone, but that's one of those where the late movement probably fooled the umpire a little bit. Those guys do not have an easy job. I thought it was a good take overall, and, you know, it's one of those things where you leave it in the umpire's hands. You just don't know what the answer is going to be, and that time he lost.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
On the ground out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And that is that. Mets leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Peterson back to work. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all
Batting
over
fifth,
that one. Just a
center
very
fielder,
nice approach and swing right there to use
Brandon
the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
First pitch, and he just misses. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Throw to second. Out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
One down, base is empty. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
And he swings through that one.
This guy's not wasting any pitches.
No balls, 2
Hitters
strikes.
got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Pitch
One ball,
misses.
2
Now
strikes.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park.
for the
New
Mets,
inning getting
center
started.
fielder,
And stepping in
Cedric
for New York,
Mullins.
Cedric Mullins. And that's in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That's off the inside corner. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out to short, and it's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Back against
Now
the wall
batting,
with 2
shortstop,
strikes, but found a
Francisco
way. Not much to
Lindor.
this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Here goes the runner. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is in for a strike. Mullins gets his lead at first with nobody out. Double play ball to second. Over to Turner for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Ronnie Mauricio now entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Out towards right center field, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia,
Leading off
Max Kepler
for
at the plate.
Phillies, left fielder, Max Kepler.
Up and in, ball one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
That's down and in. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one missed. Hammer, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you
Batting
come out of the
eighth,
struggle.
catcher,
We saw the numbers coming
Rafael
into the ball game.
Marchand.
But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now for the Phillies, Rafael Marchand. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. And that one almost got him.
Strike. Ball, that pitch is out.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it remains 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. That's too low. And now 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. This is Bryson Stott. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Big at-bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
And he deals. Backed off the plate that time. Tying run and scoring position here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. It's going to fall for a hit. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 1-1.
Big RBI for him right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Here's Turner now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1.
He's out.
Back to first, not in time.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. This guy with light tower power.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Tied up here in the early going. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to.
Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow!
You can see they're continuing to try to apply pressure on this pitcher who struggled a little bit, but the problem is you get caught right there. You're helping him out. You're giving him an out that he struggled to get. You want to maintain those base runners. Let some of those guys coming up to the plate that got some pop, can hit the ball in the gap, drive in a couple of more runs.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And here comes Alec Bohm. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
That's a ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one fouled off. 2-2. Step off throw to first. Harper's back on a dive. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mets 1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, stepping in, Pete Alonso.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's a 2-2. On the ground, and foul ball. Ripped on the ground a second. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Up next for the Mets,
Just a
right
simple
fielder
ground ball
Starling
the other way,
Marte.
and it had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Starling Marte up to hit. That one fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Wow, he just showed right there why he's known for having one of the best arms, one of the elite arms in the league. Man, that runner had a big lead at first base. You usually don't get thrown out, but this guy is such a great thrower. That's pretty amazing right there.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess.
for the
You have
Mets,
to be
the
right in those
designated
spots or
hitter,
things
Jeff
can get away from
McNeil.
you awfully quickly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. A single his first time. That's a little bit low. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is down low. Francisco Alvarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Marte at second with 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk,
Now batting,
and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So up next, Francisco Alvarez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. 2 left for the Mets, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
John
for
Chambi
the
and Chris
Phillies,
Singleton with you.
center
And leading
fielder,
off the bottom of the fourth, Brandon Marsh. On the outside corner, and that's strike one.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Mauricio
Now
makes the
batting,
catch,
right
and there's
fielder,
one down.
Nick Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He was a strikeout victim his first time. The other way. Marte hauls it in, 2 away.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Max Kepler. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as the lead remains 3-1. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Beatty. Walker back to work. And that misses. 1-0. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tanner Banks. A lefty looks to be getting himself ready. Meza also throwing. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Up the middle. Stop. Fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
And now, Cedric Mullins. And he's already singled in this game.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Just missed.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0-2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Lindor in his 10th season, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Check swing, called strike.
0-2.
And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Caught him looking for the K. Down in order go the Mets. And they still trail it here 3-1. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Rafael Marchand. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one not close. And the count now even up. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott digs in now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Goes down looking.
Man, how many times do you see 3 fastballs in an at-bat like that? I'm sure once he got to 2 strikes, he was trying to stay back for something off speed and just not ready for that 3rd fastball.
So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner now. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Another 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And they'll do it again. Two outs. That one just misses.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
To the right side, sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, and the score stays 3-1. Tanner Banks comes on now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets.
Third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss there.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
fastball is outside. Ground ball left side. Slides for the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything.
First
In that
baseman,
spot, it required going to the
Alonso.
ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. The Mets trailing by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. Grounds one to short. Turner tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Deceptive slider right there.
Now
Stayed in the
batting,
tunnel a
left
long
fielder,
time. Got that
Brandon
hitter out front,
Nimmo.
rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Brandon Nimmo will hit next. First pitch just misses.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Marsh puts it away, and that's the 3rd out. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Clay Holmes.
Now pitching for
Just
the
trying to
New
keep
York
this
Mets.
one close here, and this is
Number
where a
35,
bullpen can give their players a chance
Clay
to fight
Holmes.
back into the game.
And Kyle Schwarber will
Leading
come up.
off for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Helsley up and throwing. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good
No
sinker.
ball,
As a
two
hitter,
strikes.
you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And he chases that one. 1 down.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably
next
so. In
for
an
the
0-2
Phillies,
count, you feel like
first
you've got a
baseman,
lot of plate to
Bryce
cover,
Harper.
and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Ball 1 to Bryce.
Counts 1-0.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And it's a
One
ball
ball,
to
one
strike. And that one missing low. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And there's the ball.
Count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball, Alonso. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm, 1 for 2. Gets the call. That's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and he reaches safely.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. And that drops in for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed to pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Ball.
Just missed. Ground ball up the middle. Makes a sliding stop. What a play. Inning over. One left for Philadelphia, but they still lead it 3-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Orion Kerkering.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off for the
Starling
Mets,
Marte now at the plate.
Marte.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
Upstairs.
Ball 2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And he takes a strike. Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a bouncer, but it kicks foul. Two down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that is downstairs. And it's 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jeff
So up
McNeil.
next for New York, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's two away.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Just missed.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Brett Beatty waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And a 3-2. Draws the walk there, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher on
Phillies,
here, Tim Mesa.
number 54.
The southpaw's been really
Tim
good against
Mesa.
left-handed hitters. So digging in, Brett Beatty. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one the other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mets 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Helsley.
Now
Well, he's been
pitching
hit
for
pretty
the
hard
New
at
York
times
Mets.
this season, as you see with the
Number
big ERA.
56.
So this is an important outing for him to get on the
Helsley.
right track.
Now it's the right fielder,
Leading
Nick
off
Castellanos.
For the Phillies, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
That
Ball
misses, and that's ball 1.
Let's go, Philadelphia.
And that one wrapped foul.
Let's go, Phillies.
There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black.
Now batting,
Man, sometimes
left
you just got to
fielder,
tip your cap.
Max Kepler.
Now batting Max Kepler. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one at triple digits.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball out to center field. Lindor on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. Ready to begin the eighth. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And that's fouled off. Meza in his 6th season, 33 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. Great pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
To hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Hit in the air, center field. Turner in pursuit, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Tim Meza won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching
Max Lazar gets the call from the pen.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
2 down, base is empty. Ronnie Mauricio, the next to hit. That one's upstairs, ball 1. The Mets down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one's a little bit low, and it's 2-0. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Comes a 2-2. And that just misses. Pete Alonso would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. He makes the grab, and that is that. Mets go down quickly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here, Citizens Bank
Leading
Park.
off
Here's
for
the second baseman,
Phillies.
Bryson
Second
Stott.
baseman.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top
Stott.
prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Helsley back to work. That one way inside.
Hey.
Line drive. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's Trey Turner. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Ripped to third. Slings it across. Turner is out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Two outs. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. And a good eye there.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And Schwarber strikes out. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Yohan Duran.
And he's done a great job keeping
Now
the ball in the
pitching
park
for the
this year.
Phillies.
The numbers stack up with some of the
Number
best in the
59.
game.
Yohan Duran. Leading off.
Here's Pete Alonso.
First
He had a
baseman,
big
Pete
swing for these guys
Alonso.
way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
And a foul ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning. Singy, that's a
left
start.
fielder,
Yeah, as soon as that ball
Brandon
got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And ball
that's
one.
high.
That clips the zone, and the count 1-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Alonso headed for third. Here comes the throw. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody
Now
out.
batting,
Back-to-back
right
singles,
fielder,
solid
Charlie
swing from
Martin.
start to end. On time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the
Now
line drive
running
knock.
at third
Really
base.
important at bat coming
Number
up now.
2.
A move coming at third
Luis
base on a
Angel
pinch run.
Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna. And next for the Mets, Starling Marte. First pitch, not close.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And the 1-0. And that one upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, struck him out at a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
He's 2 outs away. McNeil will hit next. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Right through there for a strike. Acuna at third. Nimmo at first. One gone. And the count 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And downstairs.
2-2 to count.
Two on, 1 out. Rolled to short, could be 2. Over to stop for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So it's their last chance in this one. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
1 ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
Duran is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.